Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here today and show you how to set up pixel art using Google Sheets. It's something that I just figured out how to do about a month ago, and it's been a really engaging project for the students, and it's super easy to set up. And it's just another way to teach them how to use spreadsheets and Google Sheets. So we're going to come up here to our Google Apps, and I'm going to open up a new Sheets document. Okay, we're going to start a new spreadsheet. And I'm going to let this load. Okay, so what we have to do first is we have to make our boxes look like squares, right? More like pixels. So if we click here in this white box under the FX, that highlights all the cells. So when we drag in the cells, they will all change to the same size. So this way now they look a little bit more like pixels. We know they're all the same size. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start formatting using something called conditional formatting. So if you go up here to format, you can select conditional formatting. And then we are ready to start formatting our colors. So I usually give the kids about 10 different colors to use. The first assignment that I had done with them, just to practice with this a little bit, was they created a bookmark. And the bookmark had to represent something about our school or one of their favorite book characters. So the first thing I do is I have to apply it to a range. So I usually do about A1 to Z40. And that covers all the cells in row 1A through Z, all the way down to 40A through Z. So if the kids were to try to type anything under the 40 cell, the 40 row, it would not work. But you could also do Z100 if you wanted them to do a huge picture. Next, you're going to go to Format Cells If, and we want it to say text is exactly, and then we're going to give it a value. And our first number is going to be a 1. From there, we are going to select the color that we want to show up if we type a 1. So I usually do black first. So you have to change your text color to black, and also your fill bucket has to be black. So those two things have to be the same in order for this to work. So here's our range, text is exactly 1, and then I'm going to hit done. So over here on the left, I usually make a key for them. So I type in my 1 and hit enter and make sure it worked. Okay, it does work. So now every time they type a 1 somewhere, it'll be black, right? Okay, and then to delete it, I would just hit the backspace and it would delete. So now I'm going to add another rule and another color. So I do the same thing, A1 colon Z40. And then text is exactly, and my value is going to be 2 because that's my next number. And I am going to choose another color. I will do red for number 2. And then I'm going to hit done. So I go over here to my 2 box, hit 2, enter, and make sure the rule worked. And I'm going to do a third color, A1 to Z40. Text is exactly. I'm going to do number 3. That's my next number. I will do this green, fill bucket to green, and then I am done. And I go over here to make sure my rule worked. 3, enter, and it does work. So what I did for the bookmarks, and I also had second graders, they created a superhero symbol. So I had made an outline for them of a shield and they had to fill it in, is that I create an outline so that they have something to work with. So for the bookmarks, I just created a template of a bookmark by doing this. This way they could envision the size and kind of figure out what their design could be from there. I did allow them to go onto Google and search for pixel art, different designs, because our mascot is the dolphin. So some people wanted to put a dolphin on it. And sometimes it's hard to envision what your dolphin will look like in pixel art. So they were able to go on and they could search dolphin pixel art and then get some ideas of how to create different things using the boxes and using pixel art. And they really, really, really enjoyed doing this. So I didn't outline something like this. I did the full bookmark though. So I closed it at the bottom. I made it, I think, a little wider and a little longer, but you get the point. So from there, you can then share it with your students. So you can either, You can share it via link. Make sure though that if you share it via link, it's only that they can view it, because you don't want everybody on here editing it at one time. Then it's going to mess up your template. So you can also, let me name this so it's a little easier. Pixel art bookmark. Okay. And then I also share sometimes just through their email address, but again, make sure that it's just you can view it, because if they can edit it, they're all going to be editing at the same time. So if you do view only, once they open it up, you can come over here. Well, they can come over here. You go to file, and then they'll make a copy, and that will make a copy for them in their drive of the template. This way your template isn't touched, and they have their own template each on their computer. I also do share it through my Google Classroom. So this way, if you upload it to your Google Classroom, when they open it, it will make a copy automatically for them. So all they have to do is go on Google Classroom and then open it, and they have their own copy in their Google Sheets. And that's probably the easiest way to do it, because then they're able to go back when they're finished and turn it into you, and it automatically shares. So that's just been a really simple way to incorporate pixel art and Google Sheets at the same time. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know, please, in the comments if you have used this or are trying this. Okay, guys, have a great day. I will